Yeah, hello everyone. Welcome to Chelsea FC Jingles. It's good to be back live again. Uh, where I remain Oladipo Misole here to analyze Enzo Maresca's interview and Conor Gallagher's update on Conor Gallagher's move and Chelsea monitoring Murillo. So there's not a lot happening today, but as we all know, it's a mixed feeling between Chelsea fans and last week it was Trevor Chalobah that wasn't treated properly. Now sorry, now Gallagher is the next victim. So it's gradually getting to a point now where hard work doesn't really count at Chelsea Football Club. You know, back in the days, it would be like, perform well and you secure your chance in the team. But when if you are very unfortunate to be a pure profit, then anything can happen. Your place in the team is not guaranteed. So we'll take the Chalobah uh, part first. It's really sorry, Conor Gallagher's part first. It's really disheartening to hear this morning while the young man was waiting to while he was waiting to see his options. It was discovered that Chelsea reached out to him and told him that he will only be used as a rotational player in the new Enzo Maresca style of play. So that's indirectly means he's not part of the plan. And so who would be willing to remain in a team where they've told you only be a rotational player? So I think that's a way of wanting him to indirectly accept the offer on ground. Chelsea has the offer, but now it's left for Atletico Madrid and Gallagher to agree agree or have a common ground. So according to Kave Sohepo of Sky News, he said Conor Gallagher was told he would be a squad player under the new Chelsea style of play. Um, so that will force him to accept the offer from Atletico Madrid. And then he's also open to discussing with other clubs. Well, yeah, that might not really force him to accept offers from other clubs because he might have made up his mind to remain in Chelsea and just run down his contract to become a free agent. Nobody knows what's on his mind. Yeah, I know he wants to play, and I also know that he not being played will amount to him losing his place in English national team. So he might as well just want to move to be able to keep that up there. So it's a sad thing though because this guy worked hard last season. I read his statistics last season. It was a very outstanding performance. The duels won and everything you expect from the midfielder, he was doing it correctly. And that's why I said we are now in an era where the hard work does not really count. Because if it counts, what counts now is who is able to balance the books. So I hope that is not sending a wrong signal to the academy players, except if they know within themselves that okay, I might never get to play for Chelsea, but at least playing well might earn me a good contract somewhere. So if they are able to reach, if they are able to settle for that, then that'll be okay for them. So I don't know. I don't know what to say about that yet. But also, it was also reported by Alex Crook. Now, Conor Gallagher remains open to signing a long-time deal at Chelsea to bring him in line with other midfielders in the club. But that was earlier today. But as I speak to you now, Conor has rejected that offer. He has rejected that offer to be among the highest paid midfielders, the likes of Enzo Fernandez and Moses Caicedo. So he has rejected that offer. I think, yeah, the offer is just to keep him and make them have a better bargaining power on him, and that's why he had a good sal. That's why they wanted to use that salary to tie him down. Because he on his own knows that that's won't work. It will be him earning a lot of money and not getting game time. So it's safer for him to remain with the peanuts he earns now. And if he wants to run his contract through, it's up to him. That's closer than signing another contract and getting a lot of money and not playing, when he can as well get offers to other clubs where he can get good money and still be able to play. So it's all up to him. Nobody, as at now, he hasn't accepted a contract, and he hasn't said anything. He has turned out Chelsea's own, but has not accepted the offer from Atletico Madrid. So everyone is still waiting to see what Conor will do. Yeah, and whatever he decides, I wish him all the best in his career. Yes. So Chelsea also on the news. According to Chelsea Football Club from Chelsea Football Club website, midfielder Andres Santos has returned to League One side Strasbourg on a season-long loan. We all know Strasbourg is Chelsea's sister football club, so he has returned there on a season-long. He has returned there on a season-long loan um, to to continue his play. That was reported earlier at the beginning of the season, but now he has returned. So we still following what happens on Romelu Lukaku and Victor Osimhen. There has not been any update for now. Yeah. Please, if you are watching either live or you come across the video after the live stream has ended, please kindly subscribe to the channel, and please like our live streams when it's scheduled, and help us like the videos so that you can help grow the channel. Yeah, it doesn't cost you much or a big deal to do that. Please just help us grow the channel. Thank you. Yeah, so Chelsea is watching to see what happens with respect to Osimhen and Lukaku. But for now, there has not been any anything. There's not been anything for now, so we're still following on that. Fabrizio Romano says no big changes are expected. He said all parties have decided to take their time to think about the strategy and to think about the situation and then understand how and if they want to proceed. So and Chelsea and Napoli have decided to take a break on the Osimhen deal. All of both parties have decided to go and see what they can do about it and see if there is need to continue on the deal. But for now, uh, they are they are taking a break on it. So everybody wants to go strategize and look over the proposal. So also, Fabrizio Romano reported that the reason Chelsea did not offer Conor Gallagher a long-term contract is simply because Conor Gallagher is not seen as part of the team for a long time. So that's why he was offered a short contract and a short contract on a very good pay, but Conor um, rejected the contract. Like I said earlier, it's nothing. It's nothing bad if he rejects it because he already knows that he might not be part of the team. You know, he might not be part of the team in a long time. So there's no point holding himself down and then still looking for somebody to come and pay for him. You know, so it's better he just let it be right now. So it was also reported that Chelsea are monitoring Murillo. Murillo is a centre back from Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest signed him last season. He has only played one season with them. He he plays for he was playing for Corinthians before he was signed by Nottingham Forest for £15 million. And now I think Chelsea made an offer. Chelsea made an inquiry rather, and it was rumored that the 50 million was rejected. I don't know how true it is. You can't take that to the bank because I'm not too sure. It was only from one source that reported that. So, and then Chelsea will be tabling another offer. Sorry, Chelsea is monitoring the situation to see if they will be tabling another offer. He played 32 games for Nottingham Forest last season. He's 22 years old. He's from Sao Paulo in Brazil. He's 6 feet inches, 6 feet tall, and 6 feet zero. He weighs 165 pounds. And he's a defender, like I said earlier. So he had a very good season with Nottingham Forest. Uh, he played 32 games and had 2 assists in those 32 games. So nothing really concrete on that for now. So heading to the big one, the Enzo Maresca's interview. According to Ben Jacobs, so Enzo Maresca said that Noni, he understands Noni Maduke's desire to take the penalty, and that was why they allowed him to take the second penalty, and he made it clear that he is in charge. He decides who plays penalty. He said, "I'm the guy who decides." Yeah, that's who plays the penalty. And when Kopama returns, Kopama will be the guy who takes all the penalties. So that's like saying Kopama returns and he's walking straight into the team because you have to be a guy who plays regularly to be considered to be the main penalty player taker. So Obama, he deserves it though. He did very well last season. I think he was the only player that was better than Gallagher last season. Uh, so when Cole resumes next, when the season starts, he'll be the main penalty guy. Maresca also says that he's not a Pep clone. Yeah, that he's 100% himself, and um, he said, "I am 100% sure that we are on the right path. At this, he's on the right path technically with Chelsea." He said, "My wife would like if I have full set of hair, but unfortunately, everyone think you are preparing to be a Pep, but we are all different." Yeah. So what he was trying to say is that even his wife would prefer him to have a lot of hair on his head, but unfortunately, he doesn't have it, and people misinterpret that to be like, oh, they want to be like Pep, you know. But that's not the situation. So that's Pep is Pep, and he's who he is. So he also revealed that Pep was happy when he was appointed as Chelsea manager. So that Pep told him and said, "We can build something together at this club." So if you ask me, that sounds like Pep telling him he will be willing to offer him support. That's what that sounds like to me, and that's really good to know. A lot of you may not know that Pep was supposed to be Chelsea's manager shortly after Ancelotti was fired. Roman likes his style of play, and he had wanted a coach that can replicate the tiki-taka style in Chelsea, but unfortunately, Pep was interested in working at Chelsea, but he went to seek advice from Carlo Ancelotti. Carlo Ancelotti is like his godfather, and Carlo told him, "Well, you must have it at the back of your mind that you could get fired anytime if things don't work." And Pep felt he needed time to interpret his philosophy and all that, and then he turned down the job. So everything Carlo told him was true. But if Carlo hadn't told him that, he would have been a Chelsea manager. And who knows, maybe he would have been fired after losing one game. He's not expected to lose because our former owner was very trigger happy when it comes to firing players, firing coaches, sorry. But then he eventually didn't choose Chelsea. So that is to show that he didn't choose Chelsea at that time, but he still has interest kind of in helping um, his former staff Maresca to succeed in Chelsea. So he also went further to say that he got his style of play from Seville um, in the era of Freddie Canute, Alvarez, and Pope. He said after playing against Pep Guardiola's Barcelona, that he would go to YouTube and watch videos and analyze them. So he too has been an admirer of Pep Guardiola from when Pep was in Barca. So, and I think he was in Sevilla then, Seville, sorry. So that's where he tried to implement those policies. So it wasn't. It didn't just start from the time he started working under Pep Guardiola at Man City. Yeah, it did not. It didn't start at that time. So a lot of people thought that was when it started, but no, he's been watching Pep from when Pep was a coach of Barcelona, and that's where he started that's where he started to to follow them. So, and I think he probably maybe played for Seville. I don't know. Let me see. But he loved the style of play from the era of Canute, and he was watching Pep in Barcelona, so he didn't just start. Yeah, and he also said that the fact that yeah he worked under Pep and like his style doesn't mean he'll be replicating everything just the way Pep is doing it. He too will have his own style and all that. So, and he said Leicester City hired him to play the Man City way without having the Man City kind of players. So he made this known to Baghdad Egbali when they met with some other Chelsea top officials. They met one on one, and he told them, "I have a different kind of players," because they too wanted him to play the Pep style. So yeah, but playing the Pep style, he doesn't have the Pep kind of player. So that boils down to where he needs patience to be able to groom what we have to fit into the other style of play. So, and that's why I say our player needs time to understand the new philosophy. Just because I have, um, just because I have a Pep Guardiola look does not mean that I am going to copy exactly what he does and do them exactly the same way. What I do is not exactly the same at all. So it's indirectly saying, yeah, we might like the Pep style, but he too has his own idea, and he too is going to do things in his own way. So he said the major difference between me and the high pressing managers like Pep and Ateta is that one has his job for 8 years and the other has his job for 6 years. Pep is the 8 years, Ateta is the 6 years. And I am only 3 weeks on the job. So what he's trying to say is that he needs time. He needs time for you to start seeing him um, getting the Pep results and 100% like Pep, give him time. That's what he's saying. That's why he's reminding us that the Pep has been on that job for 8 years. Ateta has been on the job for 6 years. So that's that about his interview. So we warming up for our game against I think Manchester City. So it will be I think that will be one of our big tests. That will be one of our big tests. Hopefully Maresca and his boys are able to come up with something fantastic. Yeah, I'm just trying to see if there's any new updates. Okay, Maresca's press conference is coming up tonight. And okay, so there's a new tweet that came out where Rich James was talking about the difference between Pochettino and Maresca. Says on how he's adapting to playing as inverted fullback. But the difference between Pochettino and Maresca is that one you play inverted and one you don't. When I played right back before, I kind of just got up and down. Okay. Now it's a bit different. Sometimes I'm kind of in the middle and I'm not forward as much. So it's a different role, but it's a good role. So he said, I feel like the role can change quite a bit. I don't think it's going to be one set role, which I think is good as well. If it will change depending on opponents and stuff. Yeah, that's it. Like he's saying that he might not be playing as inverted right back all the time. That it might change depending on who they are playing against. So another one said Chelsea have cut short Conor Gallagher's holiday, or Chelsea have cut short Conor Gallagher's holiday and told him he will not be part. Okay, yeah, we've read that before. Yeah. Okay, so Chelsea is also trying to ensure that Gallagher does not leave on a free next season. Yeah, there's nothing, but he has refused the contract offer that was posted by Ryan Taylor. Yeah, I think we've talked about everything pretty much. We follow everything as it goes, and we'll always try to report as soon as we can. Please kindly subscribe to the channel if you're watching this video. Help the channel to grow. Our growth is quite slow. We need your help. We are doing it for you and not for anyone else. So please, we need your help. Help us grow the channel. When we schedule live stream, help us drop a like on it. Like the video, share the videos, make comments on the video, help us engage the channel. But you can only start by subscribing and turning on the notification bell. Thank you, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Bye.